That's okay. I'll hang out here until it's time. Till it's time. Getting everything together here. Let's see, I need to put this yarn over here with my challenge. Just organizing a little here while I'm waiting for everybody to show up. I know that I am an hour behind now because I got scooped away for my birthday. My daughter took me to Cracker Barrel. Miriam, hello. Allegra, I put a post up and I said I moved it to 10 o'clock because Emmy took me out for breakfast this morning and I wasn't sure if I was going to make it home in time. Today, Miriam, I am going to be working on what I've been working on yesterday. If you saw I don't know if you saw my live yesterday, but I'm working on putting together all of my hanging plants. The only thing left to do is to either add flowers if I want to, and then I have to add the beads. So I am going to hang that over here so they'll be out of my way a little bit and I won't forget them. Brunch, brunch, brunch. Yes, Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel. Okay, let's see. I'm just getting all my things in order here, putting all the leaves with the leaves. That way I can just grab out of the bag. And I made a ton of dirt yesterday while I was watching Father Brown on BritBox. No, on PBS or BritBox. On just regular Prime, I think. Yeah. Oh, I forgot that I made some in other colors. I'm not sure if I'm still very excited about these. See, there's a heart one there. But I'll stuff that in there, probably at the bottom. And I did like these, and I think I like them with the lighter. It's 9:53. We still have 7 minutes to go. I'm waiting for everybody. Okay. Just sorting out my little... Ooh, this is so tiny. Tiny little leaves, clusters. Oh, these are my, like my Christmas plant. So cute. Okay, I'm not going to show you everyone. More Christmas plants, but I am showing them to you. Okay, so I'm just sorting it out so I can sit here and have my good crochet meeting with you guys. Oh yeah, that's it. No wonder. I used such a big hook for that. Let's see. 9:54. Do you know where your crochet people are? Yeah, they're right here. Crochet by Ennis. Good morning. Eid Mubarak. If you celebrate. So I don't, and is that, what is, I'm trying to think. I don't know what holiday that is. If you want to tell us, you can. Okay. No, I just have so many loose ones here that don't have homes that I didn't make enough to fill out. Oh, this one is beautiful. Okay, so I have this yarn. I don't have it anymore, but I need to find the yarn that goes from a bright green to a darkest green. And I love them. And I want to use them in some like fandom ones, like Nightmare Before Christmas. It would look good in on a jack. Any more in here? Any more? I'm gonna take these out here. Take this yarn out so I can use that. itchy nose. Okay, put that with the green right here so I don't lose that. Okay, this is gonna go to the side. And then I have little flowers here. I'm not gonna work on these yet. Did I have dirt in here? These are bigger dirts. Big dirts. Different color brown dirts. I guess any kind of brown here is a dirt. I'm having a big collection of dirts here. How we doing here, guys? 22 people here. Okay, we can go ahead and start. Hi, Alex. How are you? Ramadan. Okay. Ah. Allegra, you know what friend I'm talking about? I won't say her name, but I've been thinking about her and saying little prayers for her. So you tell her that her mother's always with her. Always with her, because she's a part of her. Okay, so we're going to begin our meeting, people. It's 9:57. And today, tell us what you're working on. What are you going to be working on today? Nina Deshays, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so I had to postpone this meeting an hour because my daughter took me to Cracker Barrel, and it was not a big surprise, but we did just barely plan it last night. She asked if I wanted to go, so I said yes. And so this morning I thought we would come home before 9, and she goes, why don't you just postpone it an hour or something? And I was like, I never thought about that. So I postponed it at the last minute this morning, guys. Sorry. I hope I didn't mess anybody's morning up, but I know some of you guys, it's really early to you at 9 o'clock my time, so you'll be happy that I did this, right? I have my to-go coffee. We went to Cracker Barrel. So what are y'all working on? Towel toppers. Melly inspired crochet, a test for that. Oh, nice, Ennis. Nice. So, I don't know what, oh, I see what that is. Okay. So I'm working on my plants as usual. I'm still trying to get ready for the markets, April the 12th, and then then in June. So these regular ones will be for both, but I need to, after this April 12th, I'm going to start working on fandom ones. But I really want to get these done. I made a bunch of dirt, and then I've collected all the dirt, all the dirts that I found, the dirt tops. And I have them here, and I have my bowl, like I showed you, of all my coffee K-cups and my empty ones that need to be filled. And my bag full of leaf clusters. So all I have to do is grab them, assemble them. So that's what I'll be working on here with you guys today. And I kind of scare myself because I left my glue gun on all night. Do y'all ever do that? I know people are like, oh, okay, well, it doesn't matter. Look at that. I got yellow wrapped up in here too. I'm just wrapping it up anyways. Where is it? Where's the end of it? Is there an end to it? Oh, no. Oh, no. It cannot. We will be winding it forever here. So let me just take this back. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And before I turned you guys on to the live, I started filling up my new little jellies, and look at that. That is so beautiful. It's on this retro, what is it called? It's Miss Amy's favorite, and it's the retro, I'll know it when I see retro stripes. Don't forget, because I'm throwing away the thing. Retro stripes, and it makes beautiful. You know what, I'm gonna hold on to this because I want to remember, because I need to buy more, because this is all I have left of that. Isn't that beautiful? Retro stripes and red heart, if you like that. Okay, here's my other scissors I was looking for. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, and then so I had that one, and I have this one that's still deflated with no tentacles yet. He's got eyes on, and I could stuff them already and close them up, and then this one I have to put the mouth and the little strap on. So I don't know if I'll be working on that here, but right now I think I want to work just on my plants. So you guys who are here with me a lot, let me see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. You guys, I'm sure you guys have seen my measuring tape. Oh, I love this little guy, right? The measuring tape. Press his belly and the measuring tape goes back in. Well, went to Cracker Barrel, and that's where I got this from. And I showed my daughter this, and she bought it for me. Look at that. Another one. Do I need another one? No. Has that stopped me before? No. Thank you, Emmy. Thank you, Emmy. Now I'm going to cut off the... Now, it's $2 more than they were last year. They were $5.99 when I bought them. Now they're $7.99. Signs of the times. So look at them together. How cute. Little friends. I'm going to have a collection of them. That's so sweet. Thank you, Emmy. Alrighty. So Emmy's the one who took me out for breakfast this morning. Who's all here? Don't forget to leave a like if you like this live. Bye, Miriam. Love you too. Thank you, Miriam. Vima. Oh, you love my bracelets? Yes, and then this pink one. Today is pink day for me. Tomorrow is my birthday. So pink. Well, pink is always my color. But I thought for my birthday I'll wear this. I wore some pink little slides. Retro stripes. Yes, Allegra. I love that. Star. Hello, hello. Yes, have a blessed day, Miriam. You know what? I do want to make a little octopus. Do you want me to make one right now, do you think? And I think I'm going to make it out of the retro stripes. Hi, Shima. Hi, Amori. Hello, everyone. Aw. Okay, I'll make one. Because I have everything here next to me. So sorry, little plants. I'm going to stick all my dirt inside my bucket of K-cups and plants ready to be done. This one is not. Okay, I'm going to stick these on the side. I'm just talking to myself because that's how I do it. So I put everything in here. So I'm going to work on that in a little bit. My dirt, my pots, my empty pots that need to be put in with the K-cups, and the K-cups all underneath there. Alrighty. I saw someone, and all they did was, I'm going to try to make it from my own. Let's see. Okay. I was wondering where I'm going to put this, so I can pull it. Oh, look, I had a little yarn baby there. Yarn baby, but I'm just going to stick it in this bag right here in front of me. And I was going to show y'all some things too. What size hook should I use? I think I need to use a size, what size is this? A 4.5? Let me see. 4. No, I don't like that one. What is this one? I'm looking for one of the handles that is really rubbery. Like this, but this is a 5. I don't think I want to do a 5 because if I'm going to do a small little amigurumi one, I want it to be, the stitches to be pretty tight. Let me see, what are these? 5.5, 5.5, not going to happen. Not going to happen. 5, no. Okay, so let's move on to maybe looking for a 4.5. What's this one? 3, no. What is this? This one's a 5. It's gonna take me forever, guys. Looking for the right one. This is a 4, but I don't like this little handle here. Oh, look. Yay. 4. Okay, so that's what I'm going to use is a 4, okay? And I will talk it through as we go because I'm making it up as I go. Hi, Sonia. Good morning. Good morning. At first, I thought you were talking to me, Amori, but I realized your mom's on here too. Okay, good. We're going to make them together. Thank you, Shima. Yes, hit the like button if you like this live and join my channel. Okay, so we're going to use a 4. And do you know how to make a magic ring? We are going to, I twist it and then I make 2 chains. 1, 2. And that's only because I'm making a single crochet. Now there's my first chain. I'm going to use that as my magic ring. And I'm going to work over the tail, okay? All right, so now this counts as nothing, this little stitch right here, this chain. So we're going into the first chain and we're going to put, let's do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. So I'm remembering now that the one I saw, they made it with chenille. So if you have chenille yarn, you can use that too. And you might need a bigger hook. You might go to a 5. Okay, so at 6, I'm going to slip stitch it closed, slip stitch that round closed. And then we're going to make a chain. Now, my little trick right here is after this, I leave my hook on there and I tie the tail of the magic circle and the working yarn together. I pull it tight and I tie it tight. And this holds the magic circle closed. And then I just use my working yarn and chain 1 and just start the next round. So round 2 is going to be an increase because we're just going to do a flat little circle. Let's see. I wonder what colors are going to be coming up here. It might be a pinky one, so we'll have no say in the color. So we're going to make 2 in each stitch. So in that first one where we made our slip stitch, put 2 in there, 2 in the others. And according to stitch count, we should have 12, but you know, I'm not a counter. But you can count if you want. Sometimes I count because then I can hit my bell. Okay, let's see. I'm going to count it, and if I have 12, I'm going to hit my bell. I think it's nice to have a little treat for yourself. Okay, so I'm going to pull my hook out, and I'm going to count it before I close it up. And I'm going to count that stitch. Let's see. I do count that last stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did it. Did it. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and close it up. So round 2 was increase in each stitch. You got that? Okay. So Star wanted me to make a little octopus. You know what? Oh, Star, I should have done 8. That way I could have had an even 8 stitches. Should we start over? No, I don't want to start over because we already tied it. Well, we're going to make do with what we have. Okay, so this is how you can just make do. Okay, so the next round is going to be 1 single crochet into that stitch that we made our slip stitch. The second stitch is going to have an increase. That is going to be our little pattern we're following. 1 single crochet and an increase in the next stitch, 1 single crochet and then an increase in the next stitch, and so on and so on. And if 1 increase, 1 increase, 1 increase, and I ended up in an increase, so I know I'm on count, and I'm going to slip stitch it closed. This is what we have. Round 3. Thank you, Surama. Yay, I know, Star. So, have you started already, Star? If not, I would tell you to start with 8. I should have thought about that because an octopus has 8 legs, and then when I start making it smaller, I should end up with 8. Anyways, okay. We need 16. So what would that make? That would make 12, and then add more, that's 18. And should we make it bigger than that? I think we will make it just this big. So the next round is going to be single crochets for this round, and I'm not sure how many rounds yet until I feel happy. Pretty much making like a ball. And when we start to decrease, we will do 1 decrease, okay? And we won't go there yet. So just do single crochet for round 1, 2, 3, 4, round 4, because we're making a tiny one. If you wanted it larger, you keep increasing. Like I did 1 single crochet increase, the next row would have been 2 single crochet and then an increase. And you make it as large as you want it. I lost count. Oh, no, I don't know. I did not, because these are just single crochets in each one. I just forgot. Okay. Then I tighten it up and I got round 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! Round 4. Yes, you can make one, Sarama. So let me just tell you where we started. We made 6 single crochet in the magic ring. We increased in the second round. So that's 2 stitches in each stitch. And in the round 3, we made 1 single crochet and then an increase in the next stitch, 1 single crochet and an increase. Next time, what I'm going to do is remember to start it out with 8, because an octopus has 8 little tentacle thingies. So I'm trying to remember how they did theirs. Their little octopus things. I don't know. We'll get there when we get there. Okay, so round 1, 2, 3, 4, we're starting 5. So I chain 1 just to step it up. In that same stitch, I add 1 and 1 single crochet in each one. I should do some mini amigurumis on here with you guys. Have some ready and ask y'all which one we would like. And that's good, because I think I can finish this one in this crochet meeting. And the crochet meeting's only usually for an hour, but I usually stay longer than that. Everybody knows, because time flies when you're having fun. Okay, now we're going to close it up. So we should still have the same amount of stitches. 6, 12, 18, 18, 18. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Finished round 5. Let's do 6. I still need a little bit more. 6. I would say we're going to go to 8. 6. And these are all single crochets on this round too, on round 6. Oh, Star, how sweet. Hello, Pet World. Star requested that I make a octopus, And so I'm making a tiny octopus, and we're on round 6, and it's a single crochet. So if you want to crochet along with us, I made 6 single crochet in a magic ring. Next round is an increase. The round after that is 1 crochet, 1 single crochet, an increase, 1 single crochet, an increase, and then after that is just 1 single crochets in each one, because we're making a mini. So we should have a total of 18 stitches. I think I want to go maybe one, let's try one more round. So finished round 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're working on 7. Ooh, and there's a color change happening here. There's a color change happening. So we always go back into that same stitch that we made our single crochet in. I mean our slip stitch. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I've been on count. I get a little bell ring for that one too. And I'm going to get a little bell ring for finishing that round. I just like to hear my bell. Oh, your brother's home after a month? Is he okay? Where was he? Okay. Here we go. Do we need to do one more? We're going to do one more, but we're going to make it in the back loop only. So round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, round 8, single crochet, back loop only. I'll tell you why we did that. Now, next time, and if you haven't started yet, do 8. Because we're going to have to fudge this a little bit. Do 8 because you want 8 stitches or 16 stitches for your tentacles. How did they make them like lumpy? They're little, I forget how they did it. Okay, single, we'll go get there when we get there. If I have time, I think I'll make another one with the 8 and see what the difference is. Now, do you have eyes? Are you going to embroidery eyes on, or do you have the safety eyes? Okay, I did the back loops only. Yay! Okay, so back loops only leaves you this little stitch right here exposed, and we're going to use that to put their tentacles in. So right now we're going to determine where the front is. So usually where the back is where I start and finish. So I fold it with that in the center and the back, and this is going to be my front. So I'm going to go ahead and place some eyes in there. So if you have some eyes, grab them. Or if you're just going to embroider them on, you can do them now or you can do them later. So this is such a tiny little guy that do I want these eyes? Let me see. I think I want these eyes. I don't want anything tinier than that. Okay. I don't know the size of these eyes. I think the smaller ones were 6, so this might be 8 millimeter. I'm not sure, but I'm going to start paying attention to that later on when I start organizing my eyes again. Okay, so we're here. Just determine where you want your eyes. If you want them high, put them high. I like them kind of low because, let's see, 1 or 2 rounds above that front loop only stitch. Okay, I put the first one in there. Now I have to determine where the second one is going to go. How close do you want them together? To me, the closer, the cuter. I don't know, but Let's see, if I put them closer, does it make it cuter? Let's see. It can be cuter. Whatever your preference is. I like them a little wider than right there. And I'm going to put the back on that one. Even though my things are not meant for little babies or small children, I still like to make sure they're not going to come out, because I do tell people these are not for babies. These are not baby toys. And I like to just kind of burn the edges. These are all extra steps right here. So I'm burning the tip. And while it's hot, use my silicone finger and just press it down. Oh, your brother has cancer. Was it the one with the eye cancer? I'm sorry, hon, to hear that. You like my crochet workshop? Usually we're freeform, but if you want me to make something, I've made something before, but it was too intricate and it took forever. So now this is a good idea to make small ones. Okay, so I kind of melted those a little bit. Hang that back up. Okay. Okay, here we go. We're on round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And round 8 had, we did it in the back loop. Now we are going to decrease, and we're going to start with 1 single crochet and a decrease. Do you know how to make a decrease? I will show you. Okay. 1 single crochet, and then on the next stitch, the next 2 stitches, you grab the front loop and the front loop, and then you bring it in as if you're just making a single crochet. And you're just combining those 2 stitches together. And that's going to be our little pattern. 1 single crochet and in a decrease. So we're bringing 2 stitches together. 1 single crochet, a decrease. One single crochet and a decrease. Okay, 1 single crochet, and if I end up on a decrease, then that means I'm on count. And I did end up on a decrease. All righty, let's close it up. All right, ring the bell. Now I'm going to stuff this little guy, okay? So do you have stuffing? So I don't know if I'll need that much, because he's a tiny little guy. He's a tiny little guy. And we're going to put it in there. We like him stuffed. And our stitches are small enough with our little 4mm hook that if we're using a 4-weight yarn, that we would, you can stuff it without fear of it really opening up. You know what I mean? You don't want your stitches too big. So if you see that the stitches are starting, if you could see the stuffing coming out, then you've stuffed it too much. But look at that, how cute. Okay, let's see. And he's kind of squishy. Depending how squishy you want him, that's how much you fill it up. And I think I'll just take a little bit more. And I think that's all I'm going to need. And we are going to make now the next round, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Round 10, we are just going to make a decrease in each stitch. So just the way I showed you to make a decrease, that's the way. If you don't want to do that, you can certainly do a single crochet all the way around. But this is the way I would do it here. I don't know. I fluctuate. Sometimes I'll do a single crochet, but we're going to close it up. I'm going to show you how we're going to close it up, and that's what's really going to matter. Okay? Let's see. The way we close it up makes it look nice and perfect, and hopefully if you do it well, better than me, it will look like you can't tell which way you started, on the top or at the bottom, because I like to make the top look just as neat as the bottom where I end, look just as nice as this top part. Okay, so we're decreasing, and this is my last decrease. Let me check to see if y'all have any questions. I should have been checking. I remember that, Pet World. Thank you, Marija. I like to be adorable. In a hot, weird way. Oh, Pet World, I'm sorry to hear about your grandma. Give her a hug for me. Surama Chavez, are you Hispanic? Why, yes, I am. My heritage is Mexican. So I'm Mexican American. I live in Texas in America. You are too, Surama. Nice. What message? I didn't see. Bye, Legs. Good morning, Jackie. How are you? Vima, hello. I don't know. Sarama, you're Guatemalan. Okay, great. Nice, nice, nice. Thank you for joining. Okay, so now we're going to slip stitch our last one, and we're going to leave a tail. I don't know. How long is this tail? Well, maybe I should take out my new measuring tape and see how long it is. Let's see. I cut it to about 11 inches, I think. 11 inches. Centimeters, what would that be? Is this centimeters in the back? 20 centimeters, 20, almost 30 centimeters. 11 inches. Woo, I got this for my birthday. Whoa, whoa. Okay. So now we need a needle, and I'm just, this was impromptu. I did not know that we were going to be making this, so I didn't put a list or anything of what you would need to make this. But basically, if you're a crocheter, you would have everything here. If you have, if you've made stuff before. Okay, so now we're at the circle where we decreased our last round, and we're going to go ahead and close it up. So do you see where I have the stitches that go around? We're going to go into the front loop only. This is the front loop only. We're going to go from the bottom to the top. The next stitch, we're going to go front loop only, the bottom to the top. Next stitch, bottom to top. Next stitch, front loop only, bottom to top. And the next stitch, which is the last stitch, bottom to top, but I go into the very first one again, okay? So now we have them all in there. And now all we're going to do is gently tug this until it's closed tightly, and you have a circle at the bottom. And then this one, I bring it down into the bottom of that round and bring it to the other side. And then I just start hiding my, weaving in my yarn. And you guys know how to do that, I'm sure. You just kind of hide it in there without making it noticeable. And if you have any kind of issues, that you don't like there's a bump right here that I don't like, I'm going to go ahead and stitch over that. Maybe I can make it a little flatter. Oh, I did, and I pulled it in. So now I don't have that bump anymore. So there's a lot of things you can do when you're weaving in your ends. That's why I like a long tail. Okay, and then so now I'm going to cut that off. Now here is where the problem is. Since I made it 6, if I would have made it 8, I would have had equal 8 parts. Now I'm going to have equal 6 parts. So I'm going to have to, instead of using 2, let me count my stitches. 1, 2, let me put a mark, the pen in here. That's 1, and that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so 18. If I put it in 2 stitches, that would make 9 tentacles. So we're going to have to fudge, and in a couple of them, we're going to have to put in 3 stitches. We'll skip 1 stitch. So make 8 little bumps on that back loop only. Start in the back. I don't know how I'm going to do it. What should I do? Let's see. So my yarn, I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. So I'm going to use, no, I don't want to use that. You can use a contrasting color. Like I have yellow right here. So I wanted to do the little tentacles yellow. You could. You could do them this lime green. But I think I'm going to stick with the same color right here. Okay, so we don't get all confused. Insert your hook into one of those loops, okay? And I still haven't decided how I'm going to do this. So I'm thinking as we go. And I'm going to fasten on by slip stitching it on there. It's slip stitched on, and this eventually we're going to hide that later, so don't even worry about it. And we're going to use it to tighten it for a bit until we get started. So I'm going to chain 1. Let's see. I think, and I chain 2, let's see, 1 and then 2, and I think I'm going to do puffs. Are they popcorn stitches? I don't know, but I'm going to make double crochet and go through the first, but oh, you know what? I also have something else to tell you. We should always face it with this top facing us and put your hook in this way, because this will be the top and what you'll see. Otherwise, you'll be having the nice part underneath it. And look at this guy. He could be anything. Add a little handle on here. He's a teacup. Make the bottom part brown. That could be his coffee. So many things you can do. Okay? With these little circles. Okay, so I'm going to leave a long enough tail. And I'm going to chain 1, 2, 3. And in this stitch, I'm going to put 5 double crochets, popcorn stitches. That first one counted as 1, but we're going to do our double crochet and not finish our stitch. We're still going to have the leftover stitch up here. We're going to start another double crochet and do the first part of the double crochet, but still leave 1 hanging on there. So that's 2 of them that we did. This is 3. Don't complete the stitch. And this is 4. Should we just do 4? Or should we do 5? Let's do 5. And this is 5. And we did not complete the stitch. And we have all these stitches left on here. Now we're going to complete the stitch by going through all of them. And I like to make a single crochet just to end it, okay? Now, I think what I would do was go into the next stitch and slip stitch. So look for the next stitch. Over. Next stitch over. And don't forget that there is a stitch that looks like it's a stitch, but it's not. It's where you joined. Okay, so then you're going to, you make that slip stitch in that one. I'm trying to think. Go into the next stitch, make a slip stitch, and chain 3. And we're going to do the same thing. Do you think that that would make it into a little octopus ball? Or, okay, go ahead and stop for a minute because I may change this. Okay, you could continue that if you wanted to, and you would make 8 of them going around. So kind of fudge it to where you will have them all around. I am going to try something else. Yeah. We're still going to hook on the way we did. Okay, we're still going to fasten on the way we did, but I'm going to chain. Let's try this. And we'll decide which one we like the best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to chain 5. And in that first chain, I'm going to put a single crochet. I'm going to put 2 single crochets. I'm going to put 3 single crochets. And in each stitch going all the way back, I'm going to put 3 single crochets. 3 single crochets. That was on the third. This is the third stitch. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry that I changed this on you guys. 1, 2, 3. And I can't remember if I go into the, no, I don't. Okay, so this is where we've reached the end, where we go back into that, we're at this stitch that we went into, and then now let's just go into the next stitch and make a single, a slip stitch. So I think that this is what I want to do, because that looks more like a tentacle than anything, and it makes little curly cues. I think I want to do that. Yeah, what do y'all think? Okay. Now we're going to make 8 of them, so determine and do your counting, and we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which way did you like the best? Oh, you have to leave. Okay, and go back and check this star. It will be uploaded, but if you made it to that 1, you would get it, okay? Bye, star. AP videos. Thank you. I got a story about my pedicure. It's really weird. Every Saturday I have a live stream, but through the week I have spontaneous ones. If you sign up for my, subscribe to my channel and press the all button after you press subscribe again, it should alert you every time that I have something coming up or that I'm on live already. But Saturdays at 9 o'clock in the morning, this week we started late. Hi, Lady Crochet. Manuela, hello. We're making a little octopus. Look at his little tentacle. See you later, Sarama. Oh, is Sarama leaving? Oh, yeah, she is leaving. See you later. Okay, thank you, Lady Crochet. Okay, so now we're chaining 5, and then we go back and put 3 single crochets in each stitch all the way back. And that's how I'm doing the tentacles. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. A 3 increase in each stitch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I am going to put it in the skip a stitch and do a slip stitch. I wonder if that's enough. You like that? Or no? I don't know. We'll see. Because I like them a little tighter, so should I have done them like multiple in there? Or you can curl them up. Okay, chain 5. We're going to continue. Chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we go into the first stitch, so we're going to do this 4 times. Add 3 single crochets in each stitch. This is the first time. Chain number 2, we're going to put 3. Chain number 3, 1, 2, 3. Chain number 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. We're going to skip a stitch. No, we're going to skip a stitch. I'm going to skip a stitch here. And actually, I'm going to go into the next stitch. So that we have 3 of these so far, and we're going to do a slip stitch attaching that. So we have 3 so far, and we need 8. So we got to space them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to skip a stitch. Let's see. We're going to go into the next stitch and do a single crochet, chain 5. Do a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go backtrack with 3 in each one. Oh, one of my hairs got stuck in here. Let's undo that real quick. Don't want that to be woven in. Is it there? Do we get it out? Yes. 2, 3. Are you any guys working on anything different? Are y'all just watching? Did you have your coffee? Are y'all ready for the weekend? So many questions. So many questions. And I'm skipping a stitch and doing a slip stitch. That's already 4. So is that halfway? Might have to be skipping some stitches. If we would have started with 8, it would have been more even and we wouldn't have to think about it so much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then, like I said, 3 in each one. I'm going to check to see what y'all are saying here, guys. I'm doing good, Vima. How are you doing? I'm much better on the road to, well, there's not really recovery, but I guess because, I've been kind of worn down by stuff, but I'm doing great. I think I feel much better now that I'm on with you guys. I did a live yesterday and I did a live before, and the 2 days before, was that Thursday? That was a 3-hour live. I really needed the rejuvenating, whatever. I skipped a stitch, so now that's 5, and I'm going to chain 5. Yeah, don't forget to leave your channel information here. There's always somebody new on here who might be interested, even if they're not talking and chatting with us. They might want to see your channel. So type in the word drop and your channel will be dropped in the comments. Anyone can go check you out and decide whether they want to follow you. And of course, if they see you, of course, they're going to want to follow you. Because I only have great people showing up on here, right? At least that's what the moderators let me see. I think they're on top of stuff, I never see anything bad. I think I'm too boring for the bad people to be on here. Boring is good. And by boring, if you mean loud and obnoxious, that's me. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 2 more. So they need to fit in this space. They're going to be kind of spaced apart. Okay. So it's right here. I wonder if I can go ahead and crochet another stitch here. And then maybe I would put like a little bow here just to make up for my boo-boo of starting wrong. So I made like 3 stitches over here, and I'm going to put like a little bow or something there. So now I've moved over enough to where I think 2 more might fit in there. So I'm going to chain 5. So for every tentacle, chain 5, wherever you decide to put it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then go back. You know, 3 in each stitch. You want it more curly, do 4 in each stitch. Less curly, just do 2 or 1 would be great. There you go, guys. There you go. Always feel free to drop your channels on here, all my regulars. And if you're going to become my regular, thank you, Jackie. The Sleigh Boy, ONG Sleigh. I don't know what ONG means, but I hope it's nice and good and positive. Oh, no, Granny. Should it stand for that? What else should it stand for? I make up my own little acronyms for it. Oops, OMG. I was going with ONG. Thank you, OMG. Okay. I think I twisted this a little bit while I was too busy making up words. Okay. Okay, now we're going to slip stitch into the next one. Just make it to where you have 8 of them in here. 8 little legs. I have my dog out there wanting to come in. 5 chains and then 3 single crochets in each stitch going back. So you should have 4 of them. So 4 times 3 is 12. So you'll end up with 12 of these. I don't think like that, but I should start thinking like that because it would help me figure out patterns and things like that, and instead of guessing all the time. I hate math though. Oh. Do you mind? I'm going to go and open the door for my dog. Hold on just a second. Come on in. Who wants to come in? Stay away from that door over there. Oh, come on in, guys. Come on. Everybody. Oh, gosh. The whole train of dogs coming in. They weren't even crying at my door. They were crying at my daughter's old bedroom because my daughter's here and she's napping in that. And they want to go in. Okay, so now I'm going to slip stitch into the skip a stitch, and now I'm going to slip stitch into that first one, and I am going to cut my tail. I would say about 8 to 10 inches long also. And if you want to, you can go ahead and tie this with that first tail and then hide both of them together through here. No, guys, no whining. You wanted to come in. Now you're stuck here with me. I put my needle in there and then I pull these 2 tails and I pull them through to another side of the bottom to hide them. Now each one I will pull one and I'll pull the other one and I feel a little click and I feel another click on that one. And that means that knot went through and I can cut. And then you just kind of squish it a little bit and then all those things will hide. And then I left that there, because I'm going to add something. Maybe she needs like a little jewel. Maybe she needs a jewel. Oh gosh, isn't that cute? With a bow. I'm going to make her a bow. But isn't that adorable? Oh, look at that. I love that. She's going to need a mouth, or he's going to need a mouth. And then if you want to, I have something around here. Where is my little, I have these. So I can put this through here, and which I am going to do right now while y'all are here with me. Thank you, Hedge. Bye, Slay Boy. Thanks for coming by. Don't forget to leave a like before you leave and subscribe to my channel. Oh, yeah, because that's my goal. I forgot to tell y'all. My goal is for tomorrow is my birthday, and I would like to have 3,000 subscribers. Over 3,000 if I can get it. I would love to have that. I have little oh, here they are. Okay, great. My little pliers here. Let's see. I don't want to mess up my nails. They're shellac, so they shouldn't get messed up. But don't say never. Okay, so I want it open pretty wide, and I'm just going to put it through one of these stitches and then just go all the way to the other side. Like that. Okay, and I'm going to release this, and I'm just going to slide it, you know, like a keychain. And then it's going to get stuck in there. And it's going to be stuck. And it'll be here forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And then you can decorate it any way you want. Make a little face, which I'm going to do. I'm going to finish it now. Ooh, I need to make 1,000,000 of these. That was pretty simple. How long have we been on here? You see, I didn't even do it. It didn't even take an hour. It would have taken less if, these dogs, if I had just been doing it without talking. But I have black around here somewhere. Here it is. Look, I'm just going to pull it out from there. How convenient. How convenient. Then I'm going to decide on a color for its bow. I think I know what color I want to do. Okay, so you can put a knot at the end if you want, but it kind of doesn't matter. You can put your needle going in from the back and go in between the eyes, especially if you have like limited space here. Go between the eyes, right there. It's upside down for you. Leave a longish tail. Don't pull it all the way through. And then you go to the opposite side of however long you want it. And then you bring your needle down 1 stitch lower, or whatever you decide. 1 round at the bottom of the round. And you just capture it and put your needle back into that same spot. And then work your way to the back. If you can't work your way to the back yet, just put it anywhere and get your make sure that your mouth, your smile is the way you want it. Then you can go back and then put that thread where you actually want it, which is where you first started. I don't know if you can tell. And then I just tie those two, not too tight because you will change the look of your smile, and just tie it. And then, now you didn't see me cut it, but I did cut it. And this is how you hide it. You use your scissors and you press it back into that hole, into the hole that it's coming out of, and you just work it in there. And then you kind of squash it a bit, and it's like it was never there. See? And then his little smile, if it's a little crooked, you just kind of move it. You kind of move it. Isn't he adorable? Now we're going to figure out what he wants right here. What does he want right here? A bow. She wants a bow. Oh my gosh. Or a star. I don't know. What does she want? I think I'm leaving it long, Rowan. Yes, I think I'm going to leave it long. I always regret it. I always regret it. And most people thought I should leave it long. So, and I can do more stuff with it. I saw somebody the other day, they put their hair up like this, but they made braids. And they left one long strand coming down, and they had a braid in each one. And then they wrapped it around their hair. And with that long one, they put like a headband up here, and they would wrap it over the top. And they put Easter grass in the center and eggs on bobby pins. And I'm like, what? I want an Easter basket on my head, so I can't cut my hair. No, you guys have to wait. I'm going to let my dogs out. They want to leave. They come in, they want to leave, blah, 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 blah. Okay, but look, let's ring this for doing my octopus. Okay, guys, who wants to leave? Let's go. Go find Daddy. Go find Dad. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Coco, no. Coco wants to go to bother my daughter. Okay. Neon green. I think I like that. So what I'm going to do is, how do I make this? Chain 5. Is that what I'm going to do? And I think I'm going to use a smaller hook. A smaller hook. Yes. I'm going for the feel, going for the feel. What size is this? 2, too small. 2 is too small. 3, I'm going to use a 3, okay? Would you buy this so quick? How much would you charge for that? Because I am going to make so many more for my craft show. Thank you, Vima. Hi, Caitlin Berry, creative crochet friend. It's a mouthful. We're only calling you Caitlin. Come on in. We're making a jelly. Pretty simple. You can always go back and watch the tutorial. Watch this again. Start from the beginning, and you'll see it. And I think we maybe 15 minutes into this our weekly thing did we decide to do this because Star requested it, and then Star left us. But they will watch it again later. What, is Star back? I'm over here talking about Star. Is Star back? She ain't back. Yeah, at least for today, Rowan. At least for today. Okay, for the bow, I think I'm going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to chain 6. I'm going to chain 7. In this first single crochet, first stitch chain, I'm going to make 3 single crochets. I wonder if that's too long. Okay, I'm going to go back to 5. Boom, 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 boom. I'm going to make 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this first chain, I'm going to put 3 single crochets. In the next, I'm going to put a slip stitch, 1 slip stitch, 2 slip stitch, 2 slip stitch, and then now in the last chain, let me pull this out a little bit more. Oh, don't spill my stuff. Okay, and then in the last one, I'm going to put another 3 single crochets. And I'm going to put another 3, so 6 altogether. 1, 2, 3, so 6 single crochets. I'm going to tighten up that tail that we started with, that first chain, and now we're going to do a slip stitch in each one going up. So that's 2 of them. I don't have to work around that tail. 1, and then a slip stitch in the number 2. Ooh, you said number 2. And then in this next one where we had the 3, we're going to add 3 more single crochet. So at the ends, we're going to have 6 single crochets at the ends. And this will make it kind of bulbous on the ends. And then we're going to hook up to that first single crochet that we made. Slip stitch it. And we are going to cut it. Leave it a little long. That way you can, I would say about 5 inches, 4 to 5 inches. Because I bring the stitch back to the back of the thing. Because you're going to use this to weave in. Okay, so I think Does that look good? I know there's a big opening there, but we will fix that. Don't worry. Okay, so the tail that we ended up with and that we fastened off with, we are going to work it behind these stitches here and work it to the center of this, I'm going to call it the bow, the center of the bow where we're going to cinch it, okay? So you can work that in. And since I have a large hole in there, this is how I fix it. Sometimes I have a large hole, it just depends. I just kind of tighten it up a bit. And if you want to, you can add a stitch to the other side. And just kind of cinch it close a little bit. And I lost it off my needle, but that's okay. And so if you close it off a little bit, you can, you know, the hole will shrink a little bit there. But you're really not going to see too much of that. And if it doesn't bother you, just let it be. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the center and just work it in and then work it to the back. And then I'm going to tie it with the other one, and I'm not going to tie it very tight. Not yet. I don't want to scrunch it up. Okay. Okay. Now at this point, you can use this strap to tie it this way and then use the other one to go the opposite way. And then when you come into the back, you will be able to tie it. Oh, and then I can use that trick that Miss Jackie told me. She says if you wrap it around twice when you're tying it, that first little knot, if you wrap it around twice, it will stay knotted. And you don't have to use, like, you know how you need an extra finger? Now I can't tell which is the back and which is the front. I think this was the back, which is good if you can't tell. And you need an extra finger to hold that spot so you can make the next knot. You don't have to do that. Thank you, Miss Jackie. And now I have 2 strands that I'm going to use to tie it in, and I have a little bow. And I'm going to use those strands to tie it in right there. What do you think about that? And you can make it anything. You can make this look like a, you can make it look like a butterfly. You can squash it in to make it more square, you know, like bow-like. Okay, so now I'm going to work these in and tie it. What do you think about that, people? Thank you, Lady Crochet. Thank you, Jackie. You're beautiful too. 5 equals 15, 6 equals 20. So $15 to $20? Wow. Okay. I was thinking I would probably charge $12. What's that in UK? But, you know, inflation. I've never seen them. You know, I don't know how to make bows, so I just make it up as I go. So it's just a line, and I figured it need to be bigger on that side, and it's so small. I make Hello Kitty bows, but I make them out of 2 circles and then a circle in the center and outline it with black. I love it. Okay, let me attach this on here before I get super distracted. And I don't want it to be in the eye, but that's okay. I guess you could glue it on too if you wanted to, but I always feel like gluing is cheating, but I am doing a lot of gluing on my AI challenge. I am procrastinating because let's see, Monday should be the last day. Okay, I put them in here in 2 different stitches, and now I'm tying it, but they came out in the same stitch here. And I'm going to tie it 3 times. Going to cut it and stuff it. Stuff it in. Stuff it in. There's many things you can do with this. Oh, look, I don't know if I like that too much there. I may glue him a little lower to make sure he stays. I don't know. But isn't that just adorable? Oh my gosh, I love it. But what should I put in the center? Should I put anything in the center? I had this and I was thinking this, but that is way too big. Okay, so nothing for now. You could put a bead. You could do whatever you want. You can leave that off and put a flower there if you wanted that's shaped like this, a rose. You know what I mean? With it, and then put little greenery in there. That'd be so cute. Okay, there it is, guys. Now I have to make a million. No, I'm just kidding. It's about $9. Okay, so was I overdoing it? Oh, about $9. The 12 is 9 in yours. I'm just kind of confused. Well, anyways, that's what I would do, and it's ready to go on somebody's keychain. You can hang this off your a mirror. You know, you have some sort of strap on there if you want. So there we go, little guy, little guy. Put you right there, right there. You can kind of see there's a keychain. Can you see him up there? Yay! My head's gonna. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's okay, Rowan. I understood. Bye, Jackie. You have a great weekend too. And yeah. Okay, so do I do plants now? Do I want to do some plants? Or did I want to make another one of those little I think I'm gonna make another one. And with 8 this time and see how it comes out. Yeah. So what are y'all working on? Thank you, Amy. Show me some love, people. It's my birthday. It's my last day to be 59. You know what I saw at we went to Cracker Barrel. My daughter took me to Cracker Barrel this morning for breakfast. And so they have a little shop in there. If you've never been, that's 3 and that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 single crochet into this one. So I'm going to do it the way I thought we should have done it. I have to redo that 8th one. Okay. Well, what I saw at Cracker Barrel, just when you think that I forgot, right? What I was talking about, sometimes my brain still kicks in. They have, you know, the little Yeti mug that I use to then keeps my cup warm. Well, this isn't Yeti brand, but it's one of those little tin mugs. And on the outside, it had something that I was like, why did I never think of that as an answer from when people ask, can't you act your age? Are you ever going to act your age? However they ask me, I could have said, no, I don't know how. I don't even remember what it said. He goes, I can't act my age. I've never been this old before. And it's true. I've never been this old. And tomorrow I will never be this young. Okay. Double crochet on this round. And you know, the thing is, I make things up as I go that sometimes I don't even remember how I did stuff. But now, since I've been on YouTube, I've been not forced to, but I started writing my patterns down, and it's really helped me. And I told y'all yesterday on my live that I forgot how to make the leggy vine. So it's my pattern and I forgot it, but thank goodness I wrote it down because then I never would have known how to make it again. And that's the way it would have been. I just do an increase to the 3rd row, which is one crochet, one single crochet increase. Okay, I'm closing it up. 1 increase, and I have to think about this one. Okay, guys, so I'm going to not be talking so much. And after this, I can be as free as a bird. increase, 1, increase. Do you guys go to Cracker Barrel? Do you guys love Cracker Barrel? I love their store. I'm a country girl. I love all that country stuff. 1, increase. I hope I'm on count. 1, I think I am. Increase. If I end up on an increase, I am. 1, increase. Yay. You know what that means. Now it's going to be single crochets. 1. Okay. Let me see what y'all saying. Leah Craft, I am making another. I'm attempting to make another one of these little octopuses. Anyways, I made this during the live here, so if you wanted to go back, you can rewatch this because it'll get posted in my channel under lives. So with this one, I started it with 6 single crochets in a magic ring. When the octopus has 8 tentacles, I should have started it with 8. That way I could have had an even amount, the correct amount of stitches that I could have worked, you know, like skipping a stitch or whatever. I don't know. Sorry, I have started the yawning. I'm kind of hungry again. I think I just want more coffee is what I want. Actually, I have my coffee here, but it's getting a little cold, so I'm going to have to warm it up and drink that. Are y'all drinking coffee? What time is it where you're at? You're learning all kinds of lingo here? Well, I don't know if this is the best place to learn any lingo from me. You will learn Texan. You will learn a lot of Texan words, and the word dang is a real word. It's a curse word. It's a non-curse word curse word. For those of us who don't want to curse, or as we call it, cuss. We don't want to be cussing. So we say dang instead of, well, you can use your imagination. But I'm a Texas girl. I don't think I have an accent, but I'm sure to some I do. But it ain't what I think a Texas accent should be. Like, I know a lot of people that have really heavy accent, and I can imitate it because I hear it all the time. And then in my family, they had a Spanish accent that was still lingering, and I think has kind of already disappeared in my generation. How many? I think I did 10, right? How many did I do on here? Should I put you back over here as a reference? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 rounds. And this one is going to be a little bit bigger because I went 8. So when you start with more in the magic ring, you will have a bigger item, whatever you're making. Can you see the difference? You'll see it when it's complete. Also, when you're doing more, when you're doing a double crochet, when you're doing a taller stitch, you should put more. You shouldn't do 6. You can if you want to. You can do whatever you want to. But if you want it to lay better, flatter, then you should make no less than 8. And you can make, 8, 12, whatever. I think I would stay on even numbers. So sorry. Unless you need it to be an odd number, I guess. I don't know. I can't think that through. But that's just what I was telling you. If you're making a taller stitch, put more uh, stitches into the magic ring than 6. Ooh, ooh, this one is going to be changing to the yellow, so I'm going to have a nice different color in here. Yay, 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 yay. And these are so small that I should make these with the rainbow. Ooh, would y'all like rainbow um, octopus or a pastel rainbow octopus? Oh, how lovely. I am going to make those. Does anybody out there have any crochet tips that you think that maybe we have not heard, or even if we've heard it before, it's a tip that you really enjoy and use and has come in so handy for you? Because I know there are a lot of experienced crocheters here, and even though I'm experienced in years, I feel like, ah! Eddie! He scared the heck out of me. He's at my window. That's not nice. I got chills going all the way to my toes. Sorry. I'm easily startled. And he knows it. And he was just laughing. And I think that made his day. Don't worry. I'll get him back. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll get him back. Yeah, so I'm still learning. I think I've been like watching YouTube. Oh, time goes by so fast. I'm going to say I'm re-gauging because I would normally say about 4 years, but no, it hasn't been. It's been a while since I started crocheting and then looking on YouTube for help and learning. Before that, I didn't know how to read a pattern, understand what a single crochet was. I just knew what I was doing is what I was doing. It was instinctual. But yeah, if y'all have any tips, drop them down here. And don't forget to drop your channel link again if you want. Just type in the word drop and it'll pop up because new people are always in here. I get a lot of viewers on my lives. So if you need, some exposure in that way, not that I'm like this great whatever, whatever, but a lot of people do watch and they might like you better than they like me, or they might like us both, or they might not even like us. And we don't care, right? We do care, but we don't care. It's not going to mess up our day, and it's okay not to like me. It is okay not to like me. I'm serious though. I'm serious. People like what they like. Doesn't mean nothing, anything's wrong with me. Okay, I'm gonna stop this because I think that I went too far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, I did. But he's gonna be a bigger octopus. The secret rabbit. Making a little octopus. This one I did with 6 single crochets inside the magic ring. So this one I wanted to make 8. So I'm going to go ahead and take one out. Oh, one round is going to go out. I got too busy talking. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Okay, I'm still going to leave it at 8 on this one. And you just make it any way you want. Now in the next round, we're going to do back loops only to leave that front loop exposed so we can come back and make our little tentacles. And so I should have counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and I must have skipped a stitch or something. 23. No, there. Put that in that one that's, I usually don't count as a stitch, but today it is a stitch. 24. So 24, and I single crochet. So 24 divided by 3. So we're going to make a tentacle within 3 stitches, okay? So that's how you do kind of your little math. So right now, this is where we're going to add our eyes. Do we remember what eyes I used? Use whatever size eyes you want. I use these smaller eyes. You can use bigger eyes. You can use, what I'm going to use is these colorful eyes. Let's see if this is not a bad size for it. You know what? What about green eyes? Okay, so I'm gonna pull my strap just a little bit, and that's the back. So this is the front, and I'm gonna put my eyes here. And let's see what these look like. They might be ridiculous. Oh, that one is ridiculous, but not this one. Let's see, because that had gunk on it for some reason. Big jumbo eyes. Yes. Oh, I hate when I say big jumbo eyes because I have a story about big jumbo eyes. And then just make sure that you put them on the same round. So what do you think about that? I think I love that. Okay, flip them over. Add their clippy thingies. What do you call those stoppers? The backers. Add the backs. I hear my dogs. They are not going to trick me into letting them in again. Nope. Okay. All right. I got them in. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I got to burn these. I got to melt them because I don't want it to come out. Like I said, I don't have these for children, but people don't listen to whatever I say, and I would not want any child to get harmed. And look how it stays lit. Okay. And I flatten it. When I flatten it, it creates like a little mushroom top compared to that one. You see that? Let's see. And so to make it even, I'm sure anything can come out. That's why I don't make it for kids. That's why I tell them it's not for young kids that would immediately put it in their mouth and start just working on it, you know? Oh, his eyes are on. And now we're going to start decreasing. You threw your phone, Rowan. I love the eyes, right? Evilette Puello, thank you and welcome. Good morning, Rita. Good morning. I came in later today, so I'm staying later. We're making an octopus, Rita. Look at that. Okay, guys, my goal for tomorrow, I want to have 3,000 subscribers. Please go and subscribe. Please stay subscribed. Sometimes people subscribe and then they leave. That's okay. That's all right. You like what you like, right? So, okay, so now I'm decreasing, and I'm going to make one single crochet and a decrease. And I already showed y'all how to do the decrease. You just put 2 stitches together. 1 decrease. So if you don't know, just go back and watch this later, or you can rewind now, I think. But you don't want to miss out on the live part, right? Okay. So 1. This is when I don't talk so much, when I have to count, to pay attention. And what we're doing is we're closing the bottom up. And when we did the back loop only, we were leaving the front loop exposed because we're going to use that to crochet our tentacles on. And if I'm doing a jellyfish, you could just do an increase of 3 in each one. And that would be the little ruffly. Like this guy. It's the same thing. It's just that we did something different around the rim. And I leave those long strings because I'm going to add beads to that. looks so adorable. That was a decrease, single crochet, decrease, single crochet. Oh, I was off. I don't know how I was off, but I was off. But that's okay. It doesn't bother me. Okay, so now I'm going to stuff it. But do you see how it's starting to close up at the bottom? Okay. Yeah. What was I going to tell you? Was there something else? Oh, I wanted to show y'all some stuff. Oh, he's so adorable. Oh, you know what? I want to make some fish, and this would look good as little fish eyes. So adorable, so cute. Calm down, Angie. Calm down. It's only crochet. Only crochet. Come on. Can't believe I said that. Only crochet. It's crochet. Of course, I'm yelling and having a fit because I love it. It's so adorable. Okay, so our last round is going to be. Did I use the right? I hope I used the right. Was I using this hook? Was I using this hook earlier, or did I use the little? Did I use this one while I was crocheting? Tell me, somebody. Thank you, Rita. Good. Okay. Theo, thank you. I have 3,000. Oh my gosh. Yay. I have to go look. I'm excited. Thank you for telling me, DTI forever. Okay, so I don't remember. I'm supposed to be using this one, but it feels weird in my hand now. I think I was using this one because it feels warm too. The other one feels cold. I used a smaller hook on this one. Or did I? 3mm. 4. Oh, golly. I'm so confused. We're decreasing. No matter what happens, we're decreasing. Okay, and each one. That's how we close it off. That's just the way it happens in Angie's world. And you get to be a part of it when you come and crochet with me. And whether it's our weekly meetings or it's just our my spontaneous lives, which I made the last 2 previous days. And if you haven't caught them, if you didn't get to catch them, go and catch them now. They're on my channel, and you can look under my playlist or just look under the section that says lives, and it will be on there. Okay, I'm closing it up, people. Closing it up. Yes, I did use this hook, and it looks adorable. Ooh, ooh, where is the, okay, I'm still decreasing. Did y'all tell me, well, am I right that I was using the pink one, which was the 3mm? Thank you, Rita. Thank you so much. Hi, Sonia. Sonia, you were here before, right? Did you leave and come back? Thank you. I made it. I made it. I made it. I made it to 3,000. Oh, I can't wait to go check on my own to go see. I'm going to have to tell Eddie because I have this little board in my kitchen, and it says some stuff like, oh, I think on there I put the yarn room, and the last time I updated it, it has still 1,400 subscribers, and he goes, he told me yesterday, I just updated your subscribers. I said, whoa, no, don't subscribe. We should have waited until, he didn't know, he's doing good. So we should have waited until I got to 3,000. That's my goal. So I'm gonna have to tell him, and he will be very happy to update it for me, and I shall take a picture of it and post it. Okay, so we're going to close it. Now, when we close it, for anybody who doesn't know how or weren't here before, you go into the front loops only of each of these stitches, and you go from the bottom to the top of the front loop only, and you just work your way all the way around. Now, you when I saw someone do this. Of course, they only went to the last stitch. But of course, Angie has to change everything because Angie is not satisfied. You go through all of the stitches, and when you come back up to that first stitch where you made your first stitch going up, do it again. I like that because to me it completes it. And then you just pull it and you end up with a beautiful little thing like this. And then you can close it off by going back in, and it looks like you started here. Looks like the top, looks like the bottom. And then now you can start hiding it, hiding your yarn. And I go in 2 or 3 more times and go in the direction of your stitches so you don't so they won't be so visible, right? Okay, I'm coming out and I am going to cut my stitch. Put my needle back up here so we don't lose it. And look at that, so adorable. And I do have another one of these thingies that I'm gonna hook up here on this top, but not right now. Okay, so the tentacles. I always work to where this is it's facing me, so with the top facing me, and then you just insert into your back loop. That one exposed loop that we left there when we did the back loop only, the front loop, okay? So I'm going in, and I don't know, did I like them this way? Do I want to make them like 3 so they're closer to the body, or did we like it like this? Y'all let me know. Yes, drop your channels. Yes, we're always having people here. Usually I have about 800 to 2,000 is usually in between there viewers on my lives. So if you drop your channel, somebody will see you, and if they like you, they'll stay with you. Okay. I just want, okay. So I'm going to cheat, and I don't want to start with this orange color, so I can start a little bit with it. I'm going to use that for something else. But I want to go ahead and start going into this yellow. So I fastened on with this facing me, the top part. I fastened on, leaving that stitch, that tail there, and hold it to keep it. I would chain 5, but I think I'm going to chain 4. And I can pull this one tighter, but I'm still going to have to pull that tight. Okay, chain 4, and that means on 1, 2, 3. Okay, on this one I'm chaining 5 because it's going to give me 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. We'll chain 4. And in the first stitch, put 3 single crochet. We're going to make like little rosettes, and it's going to curl up like the corkscrews. And we should have 3 stitches. If we chained 4, we should have 3 stitches 3 chains that we will work into. So 3, and see how the first one, you're going to have to hold that tail because it will start coming loose as you're pulling on it. 2, and it's okay. Just don't lose that tail. And then you can pull your tail again like this. And we're going to save it there because we're going to tie it with the other one. So now remember, we're going to need 3 for each one. Is that small? Is that big? I think I'm going to go with 5. Sorry, guys. Woohoo! Let's go back to making 5 chains. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. I think that they need to be bigger. Okay, so I don't know what I was doing there. So make, this is just how I work. I'm always fudging, and even when I make a pattern, I still will just go rogue because I'm a rule breaker. I don't like to advertise that too much, that I break rules, because I'm also a good girl. That's part of my image. I have my favorite t-shirt that says, I love Jesus, but I cuss a little. It's because it's true. Okay, so I did 5 and it's going to curl up, and we're going to single crochet into the next 2, 3 chain stitches. Okay, and then we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we'll go back into it. Let me see what y'all are saying over here. Wouldn't it be funny if I would have showed up with my hair just all shaved? Rita, thank you for my birthday present. Thank you. Aw, Rita, you're a sweetheart. Love you, Rita. Thank you. You're always so supportive. I really, really appreciate it. Next month, guess what next month is? It's the Yarn Room's birthday. April the 28th is when we started the Yarn Room a year ago. So, wow, 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 wow. I can't believe, Rita, that I'm going to be 60 years old. I mean, I just, I don't know, because it feels weird. It sounds weird. Um, but, you know, it's just something. Okay, so, and I also saw, I was talking about earlier, I don't know if you were here, Rita, but it was a mug that I saw at Cracker Barrel, and it said, "How I can't act my age. I've never been this old before. No, I'm not going to act my age. I don't know how to act my age. I haven't been this old before," which is so true. So, yeah, no, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. This is who I am. Like it or lump it. No. Yes. If you go back to my last live yesterday, I did put in the description the links to 2 people that I've been listening to that are kind of inspirational on self-esteem, things like that. Just talking about how you see yourself, how to love yourself, how to get over the some social anxieties, things like that, which I don't think that I need anymore. I think that I'm pretty much over it, but it's very good to listen to. And I'm like, wow, I did that, but I didn't know I was doing that. Oh my goodness, he's turning out so cute. Reagan, I am making an octopus. This one is not going to have a bow because I just messed up on the count here. I started with 6 instead of starting with 8 in the magic ring. So you could still add a bow on the top of the head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you want the full, you know, I'm still counting and letting y'all know what I'm doing here. But if you want the full pattern of what we did and how we talked it through, um, go check the live again if you want to go back now or wait until it's downloaded. Well, after I'm done here, you can go watch it again, I think. But yeah, and I think that I will make a little tutorial of this. This was so fun, quick, and easy, and you should have everything in your yarn collection. A hook, all you need is a hook. Hold on, 2 and then 3. And a hook or how adorable! You can also make them closer together and leave it open right here around his face, or just make the tentacles all the way around, which I'm doing right now. 1, 2. There's so many things you can do. 4, 5. I chain 5 and then I put 3 single crochet in each stitch going all the way back, and then slip stitching for 3 stitches. Oops, I skipped. Oopsie. Okay, so what was I talking about? Oh Oh yeah, I want to make a tutorial of this. This is pretty simple. I've been wanting to make these. Glad Star asked me to make this. Thank you, Star, if you rewatch this, because she's gone already. But thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Evelette. Evelette, is that how you say it? I'm sorry. If you need me to pronounce your name correctly and I'm not saying it correctly, leave me like a little pronunciation guide. I will do my best to pronounce it correctly. But it doesn't bother me when people say my name wrong. My grandmother, my name is Angie, and my grandmother only spoke Spanish, and she raised me, and I only spoke English. So she knew some English, I knew some Spanish. So we worked it out. But she had a little paper by her phone that I saw when I became older, and she wrote my phone number down on there for reference. She had, phone numbers on there. I'll tell you more about the paper she wrote it on. It's just adorable. Anyways, I said, who is Enchi? Oh my gosh, she spelled my name E-N-C-H-E. She thought my name was Enchi. She's my grandmother and didn't know my name was Angie. Hilarious. I think she could say it in Spanish, Angela. I think that she did call me that, but in English, Enchi. That's how us Mexicans, we get such crazy nicknames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 2 more to make. Yay, I'm really liking this much better. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I like this so much. So start with 8 when you make an octopus, because they have 8 tentacles, and it makes it easier on your life counting and making this. If you want the tentacles to be bigger, make them double crochets, and they will be wider and bigger. Put 4 in each stitch. Change it, just experiment and see what you like. So I'm getting back into my show called Father Brown. I'm behind like 4 or 5 seasons, which is great. That way I can binge watch stuff while I'm making my dirt, which I thought I was going to. I guess I should have shown y'all one more time here, since I'm making it different. So when I finished this one, let me stand up. So when I finished this little tentacle, I went into the next 1, 2, 3 stitches, making a slip stitch or a single crochet, whatever you want to do. I think I was doing slip stitches. Slip stitch, and another slip stitch. And in this last one, that's where we do our 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we go. And that's how we make them. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Sonia. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Sonia, for my birthday gift. And she... and she... Rowan, don't you even start. Thank you, guys. Thank you, my loves. You're such wonderful, wonderful friends and supporters of my channel. Y'all been here a long time with me, and y'all make it very special. Make me feel very special. That I'm like, really? Why do they like me? I mean, I like them, but, sometimes I think I don't understand, because I'm like, just... I don't know. I guess I still think of myself as strange, which I don't find bad. Ooh, my thing is losing battery. I must not have charged all the way last night. My Apple Watch. Okay, so now I'm gonna go 1 stitch. What do you call it? Slip stitch. 2 slip stitch, and then 3, and we're back over here close to the last one, and I'm going to leave a tail, and we're going to pull it out. And now with that previous tail where we started with, I'm going to make a knot, and then I'm going to pull that through with my hook. I'm going to go in somewhere far away, and I'm going to put it through a stitch, and I'm going to grab both of these stitches, tails. I always say the wrong words, and I'm going to pull them out here. Okay, now they're both out. Now that knot that I made there, I would like for it to get really embedded in there, so I pull one. Ooh, and I felt a pop, and then I pull the other one. Let's hear if I hear a pop. Yes, I felt a pop, and that means that it went into the stitch and it's kind of anchored down. So that's my little tip for today, and I may give you the same tip later. And then you kind of squash it like this, and then I have to make little mouth for this guy, and this guy is also going to have eyebrows. Yep, you're gonna have to watch me upside down here. Between the eyes, looks like a little frog to me. And then to the opposite side that kind of like mirrors that. And before I pull it all the way through, anchor it down with this one, go into the same. I'm gonna go into making eyebrows. Okay, so that's the mouth. And I think I want eyebrow like this. So I gotta see where I put it so I can make the other one exactly like it. Yep. And then it went down on one. Tell me if we like the eyebrows, because I can always take them out. Oh, so surprised. I like it. So, what do y'all think? You want me to take it out? You missed a minute. Ooh, ooh, lovely. Thank you, guys. Let's see. Oh, a hug. Are those hugs I can't see? Oh, love. Thank you, Lady Crochet, for your beautiful birthday wishes. Thank you. Thank you. Sonia, I'm trying to see, what did I miss? What did I miss? Check my super chat. Oh, I did. Thank you. I saw Sonia's and I saw Rita's. Is there any that I'm missing there? Okay, I didn't miss it, right? Okay, so now I have these here, and of course we do the same thing we do all the time. We tie a knot. Try not to pull it too tight because you don't want to distort your eyebrows or anything. After the second tie, I do pull it tight. Kind of got stuck on me. And then we just don't leave it hanging there. We puncture it in there, push it back into the stuffing. Become useful in there. Yes. So cute. And if this was an octopus, this could be the ruffles. You can make ruffles and then put the little tendrils coming down. I am going to do this again for you guys so you can see me putting this up. Is this my handy dandy pliers? Did y'all watch Blue's Clues? My handy dandy notebook. Okay, so I open it up pretty wide. And I'm going to stick it in here, one side of the center and the other side of the center. Because if, actually, I could go from one let me show you. I can put that down real quick. I could go from here to here, or let's see, either go side to side or front to back, one or the other. I think I'm going to go side to side. So I don't have, I can go right there where that needle is. That's where you want to stick it in there. I wonder if I can leave it in here as a guide. Would it let me go in there as a guide? Oh, now I have to redo it, but that's okay. It's pretty easy. Let's see. Okay. Actually, you think it'll help me? Do you think that needle is going to help me guide it through there? Why is this one harder than the last one? Okay, so what, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and take that out. But that, you can use that. You can look at that as where I'm going to insert it, okay? So make sure that it's going from side to side. Yeah, definitely having trouble with this one. The first one I'm glad went smoothly, so I don't look like such a dodo. I'm holding it tight, making sure I'm going from side to side or front to back. Okay, so it's in there. No, it's not in there. You could always, if you have trouble with this, you could always sew it onto it. You know what I mean? But whatever you find easier. Yeah, I'm like really having trouble with this one. Where did it go? Where did it go? It flew away. Here it is. There has to be some sort of tool, right? Where you have this. Okay, so, I don't know, maybe I didn't have it in there deep enough. Maybe it's because I'm trying to put it in a different area. Okay, I think I got it in there. Don't count my chickens before they hatch. Oh, I got it through. Okay. So you may or may not have trouble. You may be more of an expert than me in all this. But now look at it. Ooh, choo, 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 choo. And decorate it or leave it. Yeah, so could you. So I made 2 of them. My goodness. The little eyebrows. Yes, I saw all my wonderful gifts from Rita and Sonia. Thank you so much for my birthday gifts. My birthday's tomorrow, and I just heard that I am at 3,000, if not over a little bit. I'm going to go check. And this is it for our crochet meeting. I think I've been on here 2 hours, and I'm sorry that I was an hour late, but I'm glad y'all made it here. And oh, you know what? Can I show y'all something real quick? I bought this at the Dollar Tree, and it is just a light strip. I saw someone make a hat, and as they're crocheting it, they're crocheting over this light strip, and it has a little remote, and you can make a little pocket for it in your hat, and you put the battery pack in there, and it was just lighting up. So I hope I can make one too. We'll see. What else did I get in here? Oh yeah, and the other thing is from Temu. I got this, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I forgot how to use it. They had a demonstration, but I'm gonna have to learn how to use it. You know what this is? This is where you put through your yarn through here, and then you just like crochet with this 4 times, and it makes a cord. Am I gonna be able to do this? Or am I just gonna end up using it as a back scratcher? But I'm gonna try to use that. I'm gonna learn how to use that. So that might be a video too, because that might be hilarious. Thank you, Amy. Okay, Ennis, we're about to wind up. Yes, an I-cord. Can you believe it, Amy? I forget how much it was. Look, it already has my hair in it. Of course, it wouldn't be mine if it didn't have my hair in it. So it's basically like trying to use 4 of them at once. And it looks so simple, but you know how it goes when things look so simple. They usually aren't. So I can't wait. And if it's true, then I'm going to be making I-cords like crazy. Or like I said, use it as a back scratcher. Thank you, Rowan, for the birthday wishes. That's okay. Yes, LED light hack. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Thank you, Lady Crochet. Who knows? Maybe I'll get on just so I can say hi to you guys on my birthday and you can see how I look when I'm 60. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, Rita, we're going to have to do it together. Okay, so watch for my video and you'll have to do it with me and let me know if I'm on the right track or we'll see who gets it first, right? Okay, guys, love you and go make some little octopus, guys. And I prefer doing it starting with 8 stitches in the in the magic ring. Bye, guys. See y'all next Saturday and sometime in between.